So, you want to talk revolution. Fine. What is revolution? If we want to have a revolution, a real revolution, it must begin here. We must have a revolution of the mind. We must change the way we think. We must change the way others think. And we must change the way that we and others think about each other and ourselves. If we don't do that, we got a problem. Now let me say this. When we're talking, it's important that we understand where we have to begin. And this is where I tell people we should begin when we're talking and begin a discussion, especially with people I don't know, and even with people you know. We have to begin with definitions. We have to make sure that when we talk, we're speaking about the same thing. Even though sometimes we say the same words, we don't always mean the same thing. So that's where the conversation has to begin. So when we talk about revolution, we talk about resistance, nonviolent resistance. We also must talk about systemic violence against people. And that's what we are seeing in this country. There's a systemic violence against young black men that has driven them crazy. We've already been pressured to the breaking point. Now, some of them are snapping, some of them aren't. Some of them, matter of fact, when you look at it, what did I even say that for? It's not black people that's the problem. The problem is these crazy killer cops. The police are the only ones killing people. Everybody talking about black on black crime. Crime is on crime. Doesn't matter. The whole point is police are paid to stop crime, not murder people. And we must get it through everybody's head that resisting a police officer is not a death offense. Resisting a police officer should not result in murder. It shouldn't result in you being killed. True, you should obey them, but only when they're justified. And that means that they must go through a certain process. And absent that process, they do not have the right to tell people to do anything. The fact that you're saying you're under arrest, that's bullshit. Arrest for what? What's the code? If a police officer can't cite the code and why he's arresting you, he shouldn't be arresting you. And let's start right there.